Now I want to go over what you must do on the first day. I just want to go, step by step of what we are requiring you to do, or what we expect you to do. At 5 o'clock, you will probably come around 5 or 5:30. But let's say you come at 5 and you get ready. But at 5:25 or so, you must go down to fellowship hall and you must wait for the kids. Now, the reason why we do that is because if you're not there but the kids come in first, they are going to create their own environment, and you have to come in as an intruder to break off that atmosphere they already created. But if you are the first one there, you are the one creating the atmosphere for everybody else, and you are inviting everyone. So it's imperative that you are there from the very beginning. Leaders, co-leaders, make sure you communicate one another so that one of you or both of you are present at the very beginning of our program, at least latest by 5:25, hopefully by 5:20, that one of you is sitting at the table. Remember I told you that there will be a table for you for each group, right, in the fellowship hall. That table is for you, and be there at 5:20, 5:25 early, so the kids who are going to come at 5:30 to register and get their T-shirt and get their name tags and whatnot, they will be ready. When they come into the fellowship hall, that your group is ready to go. One of the parents will probably take the child to your table, and there you can welcome the child, and you can have that person sit, and you can start your day that way. So when you are sitting down and when you're welcoming each other, just get to know the students, and like we said, just try to come up with your name, try to come up with your own identity, try to get to know each other, get to try to assign the jobs. Remember those 5 jobs that I recommended. So each team will have a table, everybody will sit together, and you are going to welcome everybody. At this point, I want to stress out something very important, and that is this. This is my observation from last year, and this is the reason why we are not having from pre-K to 5th grade in one group, but we kind of divide from pre-K as one type of group, and 1st grade to 5th grade as one type of group. And the reason why I did that was because I saw that teachers giving so much attention and favoritism to the young, cute kindergarten children, and they were not really even. They were so handsful with the younger ones and hugging them and holding them and having them on their laps that they couldn't even get up to control the older kids. I have to tell you that if you are a pre-kindergarten student, leader, make sure that you love each child equally, and you do not disable yourself by having a child on your lap so that you don't move around, but you love every child equally. No favoritism. I know that there are some kids who are cuter than the others, and yes, Christine tops them all, but still no favoritism. Love every child equally. Do not hurt the kids, because they know. If you are doing 1st to 5th grade, it's even more so, because it is so easy for us to pick one child, and whether it is a smart 5th grade girl or very cute 1st grade girl, it is so easy for us to give attention to one. Remember what I said? We are trying to teach the older kids to take care of the younger kids. So you should focus on the older kids, but you should love everyone equally. But your job is to get everybody love one another and respect one another. So you don't have to be doing all the loving, because you can only love one child. But your job is to make everybody love one another, starting from the older one. While you are sitting there, dinner will be served, so you don't have to get up and get dinner. The dinner will come to you. So just sit there and have dinner with everyone. When you are done eating, make sure that you take your kids to the front of the stage where we will have worship. Now, I have to stress that you have to sit with your kids. Hopefully not in the middle, but maybe on the sides, each side of each row, so that the kids behind you can see the leaders and projection and whatnot. But it is very important that you sit with your kids. Another thing is, let the pre-K kids sit in the front and have older kids. If you are in charge of older kids, have them sit in the back so that everybody can actually see the stage and get involved in worship. And after worship, you will go to your stations. And there are 5 stations. There's games, there's snack, there's story, and video, and craft. The games will happen in the fellowship hall. And by that, during worship time, all the tables will be cleared out, and there will be a space for you to have games. Chris 선생님 is going to lead games there. And then there is snack, and you're not going to this order, by the way. Every day you will be given different schedule, but there is snack, and it's going to happen at nursery room. And nursery room is the room when you go into the education building. Is the room downstairs on your left. And then there is story station, and it is the youth room where youth group worships. And then there is a video room, which is going to happen, which is going to be the kindergarten room. And lastly, there is craft. And the craft room is a little bit tricky. It's a room that we usually don't use, but it is the room adjacent to youth room, and it is the room across the children's restroom on the 2nd floor. So 5 stations. Remember, each station lasts about 15 minutes, and 15 plus minutes, and you have about 2 to 3 minutes to move from station to station. And hopefully we'll be able to do all 5 stations within an hour and a half, or 22 hour and a half. After you are done with each station, you will be coming back for the closing ceremony at the fellowship hall, where we are going to sing a couple of songs, and one of the pastors is going to summarize the day and go over the lessons and pray for everyone so that they may faithfully go home and come back the next day. So once again, dinner, be there first before the students. Create the environment for them first. Don't be the second. Don't be the one to intrude on them, but be the one creating the environment for them. Get to know them. No favoritism. Eat your dinner. The dinner will be served, and just engage with your kids. Your job is to engage and love the kids. Make sure that your job is not to love everyone. One particular person, let me say, and your job is to love everyone equally. But more importantly, your job is to make kids love one another. And after that, you are going to do worship in the front. Remember, the smaller kids in the front and older kids in the back. And but sit with your group, and you sit with your group as well. And then after worship, your stations, and then after the stations, we have closing ceremony. That is it.